Welcome back to Instant Clarity Podcast. My name is Tjaša Dorelay and I'm a channeling medium. Do you want to shift your consciousness from 3D to 5D? In this episode, I'm channeling consciousness of universal alignment. Her name is Antarra, and she shares with us practical tips on how we can do exactly that. Listen to this episode and jump from 3D to 5D now. Dear conscious being, my name is Antarra, and I'm here to expand your consciousness from 3D to 5D. Let's start with the understanding on how the consciousness is shifting and changing on planet Earth. We will talk only of the consciousness of this planet since you are already here. Every 2000 and a half years, the consciousness of this planet changes. So every 2000 and half of the year, the consciousness changes. What I mean by that is that different vibrations from the universe ground on this planet. So the consciousness of people, the civilization living here changes according to that. The programs of collective consciousness shift. Everything is slowly vibrating differently because the consciousness that is poured down from the universe to this planet is different. So right now what is happening is that the last 2000 years and a half, the consciousness on the planet was in 3D. The third dimension is related to seeing the world only through one focus. So let's say that you're looking at a number 6 that is written in front of you on the floor. The person that is standing in front of you will see this number differently. You will say, well, there is number 6 written here. And the person in front of you will argue that and will say, no, it's number 9. And then you can start arguing, discussing who is right, who is wrong. And this is the easiest way to explain what is 3D consciousness. 3D consciousness means that you are able to see a life situation just from one point of view. And you are ready to argue and to do everything in your power to make sure that the way how you see the life is the correct way. But at the same time, this is not the only truth. The person who is standing in front of you looking at the same number sees this number as number 9 because from his point of view, he is actually seeing number 9. So the collective consciousness right now on planet Earth is changing from 3D to first 4D and then to 5D, which means that at first you will be able to see your number, so your reality, and through the portal of love, you will be able to allow the coexistence of other realities. So, if you love a person in front of you, you can trust that he sees different number than you. So the portal of love is actually shifting consciousness from 3D to 4D, which is consciousness of universal love. So when you are in love, and I don't mean that you are like excited and passionate about the person in front of you. I mean, when you are actually connected to this unconditional divine love, you can allow and trust the 4D dimension to be present. So even though you are actually seeing number 6, you allow that other person in front of you is perceiving this reality differently. And if we want to move the consciousness from 4D to 5D, what needs to happen is that your consciousness enlarges, so you are actually able to step out of the spot on which you were standing before, go around to see the reality from another point of view. So you actually move yourself from the spot where you were standing to the spot of another person and look down at this number. And you will say, oh, wow, it really is number 9. So there is more than one reality coexisting on planet Earth right now. Obviously, this example with numbers is just an example, but is a good one of you understanding how your consciousness is changing when you are shifting from 3D to 5D. So, when you are in 3D, you only think that what you see is true, and you are not able to see any other realities coexisting. And you are very passionate, telling that your truth is the only one, and you want to impose this truth to others. When your consciousness shifts to 4D, which is divine unconditional love, you are allowing the coexistence. You know that there are a lot of different people here around you on this planet, that every soul comes from a different galaxy, different part of the universe. So you are actually extending your consciousness, allowing the coexistence of different realities. Because love is what you're anchoring inside of you, because love is what you are actually activating in your relationship to yourself, you are able to feel love towards others. And because you love another person, you allow them to have their own existence, their own truth about the same reality. So this shifts your consciousness to 4D. And then, if you want to move even further, which is now happening, is that the consciousness is going to 5D, which means that you will be able not only trust that another person is perceiving life as he is perceiving it, but you will be able to go to perceive life the same way. So you will be able to see life from different point of views, not just from the one that you were used to before. In order for this to happen, the collective consciousness needs to shift, firstly, to anchor in love. So, if you are a person who argues a lot and who is trying to tell everybody that the way how he sees reality is the only right way, then what you need to do is start anchoring in love. And of course, again, we are not talking about romantic sexual love and the chemistry between you and another person. We are talking about this divine essence, divine unconditional love. Every soul incarnated on this planet is a manifestation of this divine love. No matter your age, no matter the color of your skin, no matter the physical appearance of your body, you are a manifestation of divine love. The same goes for a person in front of you. Even everyone who you are judging, they are manifestation of love. So, for example, if you're judging someone, this means that you are in 3D reality. So, you are not in love, in 4D. In order for you to shift consciousness from 3 to 4D, you just need to be more loving, firstly, towards yourself. So, find ways how you can shower yourself with love. Surrender yourself to your daily spiritual practice. This will help you see your totality. This will help you expand your consciousness beyond the physical reality that you are perceiving outside of yourself. When you will have your daily spiritual practice, this will bring you back to your true essence, to the divine love that is vibrating inside of you. So, when you will connect yourself to this love, you will be able to feel and see love also in others. So, the best way to jump from 3D to 4D is to connect to love. Every time you are judging, just place a hand upon your chest, touch your heart, swallow saliva, breathe in, breathe out, and remember, We are all just a manifestation of divine love. And even though you're not seeing the reality of another person as a right one, can you just love the person for who he is? And can you just love the situation as how it is? It is important for you to experience different realities. This is also one of the reasons why your soul has incarnated on this planet. You know, there are planets where there is just one reality present. And if you would wanted that, your soul would incarnate there. But because you wanted to be on this roller coaster of experiences in life, you've come here. So now you have it. A lot of different souls around you, a lot of different realities coexisting. And you are trying to push this reality away and saying that your reality is the only one that is true. The reality is there are so many different consciousness coexisting right now on this planet. And yes, you see your life as you see it right now because of your past experiences. But when you give yourself more experiences, what happens is that your view of life enlarges. You start seeing your life from different perspectives. And this is how your consciousness grows. So, in order for you to go from 4D, which is love, to 5D, which is enlarged consciousness, you need to give yourself more experiences. Many times you are actually in a vicious circle, circling around your life, doing things on autopilot, not trying new things, not meeting with new people, not traveling around the world, experiencing different cultures. You are stuck in the way how you perceive life. If you want to shift your consciousness, what you need to do is start traveling, meeting different people, connecting with people who are different than you, and allowing their existence to be as it is. So, in order for your consciousness to grow from 4D to 5D, just allow yourself to go out of your comfort zone. Sometimes this means that you meet with another person that you haven't met for a long time, or maybe you reconnect with somebody that you've met just once. Just enlarge your consciousness with meeting with new people and listen to what they are saying, how they are perceiving life. Connect with them, talk with them, have open conversations about important topics, and be sure to not tell them that your reality is the right one. Of course, share your reality, but be open to also listen and hear what they have to say, how they are perceiving life. So when you will travel, and this doesn't mean only, you have to travel all around the world. You can just travel to a different town in your country and connect with different people that you don't know yet. This will enlarge your consciousness. And also, when you give yourself more experiences, say yes to life more often. Try new hobbies. Read different books. Listen to different music than you are used to. Watch different movies than you are used to. Just go out of your usual ways. And when you will do that, what will happen is that you will start seeing your life from different perspectives. This will enlarge your consciousness and this will anchor you in 5D reality. So the consciousness of this planet right now is changing from 3D to 4D to 5D. And in year 2030, the 2/3 of the planet's civilization will be anchored in 5D. For this to happen, a lot of changes needs to happen in your civilization. Before, in history, in future timelines of the planet, when a civilization has reached this point, the point at which it is your civilization right now, the civilization was destroyed because this was the only way for the civilization to shift consciousness. But right now, this is not what will happen. Just the consciousness will shift and the reality will become very different. Still, some people, 1/3 of the planet's civilization, will live in 3D, and they will be experiencing pain, suffering, wars, lack, and they will actually feel really bad in their reality. But for most of the civilization, 2/3 of the population of the planet will move to fourth and then fifth dimension, which will be seen everywhere you will go. You can see it right now. People are waking up. You are waking up. You are actually listening to this episode because you are waking up. So if you want to kind of help the civilization to wake up, don't mess with other people's life. Don't impose your truth. Just follow your path and anchor your reality in, and make sure that you have your daily spiritual practice which connects you to your source, which shifts your personal energies. One other thing that I want to express right now is the importance of you allowing the coexistence of different realities. So the 5D is not saying that the way how you perceive life is the only way. This is 3D quality. The 5D says, oh, there are so many different realities coexisting, and this is okay. We all need each other. We need to have different mirrors of different realities for each one of us to truly embody our individual source energies. So, right now on this planet Earth, there are so many souls incarnated that come from different parts of universe, from different galaxies, from different star systems, from different planets. So it's a really it's a mixed crowd right now here. Why is this so important? Because the future of the planet will be even more mixed and different than it is right now. Planet Earth is just the most beautiful place for souls to gather to connect. And when you leave this planet, when your soul goes back to your soul's kingdom, you actually take with you all the energies that you've mixed here, all the energies that you've touched here. So the planet Earth is an important planet in this solar system, in this galaxy, and also in a relation to other galaxies, because every soul that comes from this planet to another lifetime, they bring many information that those planes of realities don't have yet. So it's like party here on planet Earth. You come, you have a party, you enjoy, you mix, you share knowledge, you share energies, and then your next lifetime, your intention is to share what you have learned, to actually take with you all these different energies and spread them across the universe. So this lifetime is important, and your soul has chosen to be here. This is not an accident. So all the shifts that are happening right now outside of yourself, this is good. It's important. Just be sure to not activate fear, but activate love. Fear is a quality of 3D dimension. Love is a quality of 4D dimension, and clarity is a quality of 5D dimension. There are even higher dimensions that you will reach as a civilization and you personally in your future, also in this lifetime. But for now, this is what you need to know. For you to help the humanity grow and enlarge consciousness, you need to let go of fear, which happens when you surrender to your daily spiritual practice. When you are listening to channeled meditations every day, this connects all your bodies, lower and upper bodies. You are connected to your source. You start perceiving yourself as a totality, not as a physical form. This moves you to fourth dimension, anchoring in divine love, seeing every person in front of you as a manifestation of divine love. This opens your heart for acceptance, allowing everybody to be as they are. This opens portal to shift your consciousness to 5D, which is a coexistence of many different realities. And when you are anchored in 5D, what happens is that you see a broader picture. You're not just looking at one spot saying this is all there is. You're actually seeing the whole picture. And not just that, you are allowing the coexisting of different realities. So you are not judging one existence to be better than another one. You are just in allowing everything to be as it is and being clear who you are and what you've come here to anchor. So when you are in 5D, you are connected to your totality, to your source. All your bodies are connected together. You have a daily spiritual practice. You live consciously. You are not just on autopilot. You use all of your being to live fully and purposefully. So in 5D, you actually understand that your soul has come here to live a mission, to fulfill a purpose, and you are here ready and willing to fulfill your destiny. So you are an active member of society. You are not shy. You are not backing out. You are here. You are seen. You are a leader of your life. And this means that you are actively and really consciously already sitting in the 5D dimension. And this will happen gradually, and in year 2030, two-thirds of the planet will shift to 5D. Certain souls that are not ready to shift from 3 to 5D will leave the planet, which is happening right now, and up until year 2025, many more souls will leave the planet because they didn't decide, or they actually didn't choose to be on this planet for further on. So just allow that. You don't need to cry. You don't need to be afraid. You just need to understand that a certain group of souls wanted to come to experience lifetime here on planet Earth just up to this point. But many more souls are coming. So all future souls that are coming to this planet are already in 5D. So the children that were born from 2012 further on are all 5D children, already grounding in this 5D reality. So for me to share more, there are so many things I want to share, but for now, I just want to leave with this. If you're listening to this, your soul is already connected to the fourth and fifth dimension, but you are maybe not anchored in it 100% because there is still 3D reality outside of you pushing you back to fear. So just follow what I've shared with you. Anchor in love, anchor in clarity, and this will help you move from 3 to 4 and then to fifth dimension. And when the time is right, the next dimension, which is eighth dimension, will be activated on planet Earth. I love you and I thank you for grounding yourself inside of yourself and being prepared to bring this civilization forward. I bless you with all my love. I, Consciousness, Antarra. I wish clarity you received today has touched your heart, expanded your consciousness, and inspired you to become conscious leader of your life. If it has, share some love, leave a review, or share this episode with a loved one. And let's stay connected on Instagram at Tjaša Dorelay. And remember, your vibration creates your situation.